All right. Good evening to you. Today, January the 20th, 2020. This year is already flying by, y'all. So tonight we're going to do some talking about this rally that went on in the state I live in today. And we're going to talk about, several things that, we always talk about. But before I came on, I was watching, some of the mainstream media's reporting of the Virginia rally. And it was, I got the sense of disappointment from the mainstream media. Okay. Now they've been hyping this stuff up for, almost a week now about how much, violence was going to happen. And, these gun toting, civil right, constitutional crazy people are going to be up in arms and going to be violent and all this kind of stuff, to the point where the governor, which, I thought it was propaganda when I heard it, but he put Virginia into a state of emergency some kind of way. I mean, I don't really know how that works, but ban all weapons, even chains and bats and anything like that. Ban all weapons from the capital area and banned today. And what else happened? I thought it was amazing and remarkable that nothing happened. I mean, wow. Can y'all believe that? Absolutely nothing happened. Can you guys believe that? I mean, other than people getting out there and peacefully protesting. Even the people that showed up with arms. Now, of course, they weren't allowed in the area, but my goodness, people that showed up were able to be adults and protest without an incident? Huh? Is that possible? All them mocha lattes, hey family. Yeah, I agree. I live right across from the Capitol building, and it was much more peaceful. That I didn't expect anything other than peacefulness. I didn't know you lived in up there. I thought you was in Williamsburg. But and it's funny how mainstream media is like, oh yeah, there were hundreds and maybe thousands of people out here. From what I'm hearing from the people who are reporting the truth, they're putting like tens of thousands. Now, Mocha Latte lives up in that area. Mocha, how many people would you say showed up today? Now, I could have gone. I can't stand a crowd, so I did not go. That's not my thing. Okay. I'll go to, I would go to my local stuff around here, but yeah, I wasn't gonna go to that. Not today, not with all those. I don't like being around a whole bunch of people. So that was not happening today in my life. So glad it happened peacefully. Okay. I'm gonna do a poll later on, and I want you guys. I'm not even gonna tell y'all what the poll is gonna be about. We're gonna do a poll later on, and from the people who are coming in, it was maybe 15 to 20,000, but not the mass accounts. A lot were outside the immediate area of the protest. Okay. I don't do big crowds either. Yeah, I don't do. And I know we're coming in early tonight, so I appreciate you guys coming in. When you come in, please hit the like button for me. And before JK gets in, he reminds you guys to do that. But yeah, I don't do well with crowds. My undiagnosed PTSD sets in and it messes me up. So we're a little early tonight. I wanted to come in and talk about that. Yeah, I mean, and even and see, I tell you guys this all the time. I don't believe anything I see or hear on television, because I'm pulling up an article now. Days before Virginia gun rally, FBI arrests 3 alleged white supremacists. Okay, what does that mean? And just because you see a peacock and it has an article Does that make it true? Does that make it a fact? Virginia declares emergency as tensions escalate over gun rights rally. And I watched this live that the governor did last week, where he was talking all this stuff, and I was like, wow, really? I mean, and I appreciate them erring or ruling on the side of safety. I mean, I can appreciate that. Hey, Christina, I think it's normal to be around too much people. I don't think it's normal to be around too much people, too many demons to deal with. Yeah, I can see that. No, it doesn't at all. I didn't really expect anything unless somebody who was paid or some plant came in, somebody who's paid to do something, came in and did something. That's the only way I would I could see anything happening, So yeah, I mean, remember this, guys. We are all being fed the information that we're supposed to be fed. It is up to you to decipher if you trust the information or not. Okay. Prime example, just like when we were talking about the Iran missiles flying. Now they're like the Russians gave the technology to Iran. Well, somebody had to give it to them. Either they got their missiles from the United States, or they got them from Russia, or they got them from China, or they got them from Israel. Where did they get the information from? Where did they get the top secret blueprints to build missiles that could strike? Hey, Earl and Ava, plant, yes, but not plant-based. Okay, I missed something. What are you guys talking about? Hi, Christina, Karen, and all. Mocha says evening. No, it doesn't at all. Yes, Miss Grace. For real, Miss Grace. Hi, Christina. Okay, I missed something. Oh, you're talking about where she said it's not normal to be around that many people. I agree. And that is why I did not go. Plus I'm on call anyway. I couldn't really have gone that far away. Kev H in the house. What's up, Kev H? How you doing this evening, sir? People are naturally peaceful, but it doesn't take much to change the tide. You know what? How about I put the stuff on the screen? How about that? Hello, everyone. Hello. This is the way these things come off over, just so you guys know. So when I'm seeing it on the platform, I can't see you guys as emojis, just so y'all know. People are naturally peaceful, but it doesn't take much to change the tide of the mood at a moment's notice. We have the Second Amendment for the protection from the government. Oh, that was another thing. I'm glad you said that. So I watched a few of them. I watched CBS. I watched CNN, and then I came in on my live. CNN were like, they had this connotation where, one, they sounded like they were disappointed that nothing happened. Of course, when things hit the news, when negative things happen, especially in a huge crowd like that, of course, that's going to be the leading talk of the town. That's going to sell news spots. I'm gonna put this up there just so I can keep my place. You guys keep on texting, or keep on IMing, DMing, whatever this is. So then they interviewed this guy, and he's from Virginia. He's like, yeah, I just don't like the fact that they're trying to take guns away, blah blah blah. Because see, when I first started reporting this, they were totally I don't know if y'all were able to read the proposed bill. It was going to ban anything and everything that was not a musket or a revolver. That's the way the bill read that Jennifer and I read. And I really truly believe that they did all of this for the third one, because they passed it where you can't buy any more than one handgun a month. Okay, no big deal. And then it was they're doing more extensive background checks. Okay, no biggie. And it really it's really for like a private to private sale, because that was a way that you can get guns where you didn't really have to pass a background check. Okay, I can understand that. But the third one, and see, nobody's talking about this right now. It's not in the mainstream, and you won't hear about it. The third one, the way it reads, and this is my interpretation. I am not a lawyer. Okay, I do not have a law degree. I do have some good horse sense, as my granddaddy used to say. And the way that one reads is anyone, okay, that feels that you are a threat to yourself or others, they can report you, and the authorities can come in and take your guns or take your firearms. That's the way I have interpreted it. Okay, I hope I'm wrong. And I think all along that's the one that they really truly were trying to pass. Because see, if you start up here and you get people to the point where they start fighting over one issue, but then it's all smoke and mirrors. All smoke and mirrors. You're up here, okay, we're gonna ban all the guns. Everybody's like, no, we're gonna vote. And all of the cities around here, except for one, maybe two, have voted to be constitutional cities, which all that means is that they're not going to use city resources to enforce the state law. That doesn't mean the state can't come in. Okay, big deal. Woo-wee. But this news anchor from CNN is like, yeah, that guy sounds like he wants to take up arms against the government. And I'm like, that is not what that gentleman said. Not even close to what he said. He said he did not appreciate what the state of Virginia was trying to do to prevent him from being able to protect his family. And as far as I know and I understand, this is just Roderick talking right here. When I swore in to the United States military and I raised my right hand and I either affirmed or I swore to protect the Constitution of the United States, both against foreign and domestic. Okay, and that's the oath that we take in the military. Now maybe they changed it, because I joined the military in '93. Maybe they changed the oath. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all know anybody who's joined the military? Let me know what the oath is. All right, so let me see here. You said it was a plant. Oh, I said it was a plant. Yeah, that's the only way I would see violence happening. It's kind of like the terrorists that are overseas. You go to someone who doesn't have anything, and you got a man who can't feed his family, or he has sons and they can't feed their family, and they're like, hey, we're gonna take care of your family for the rest of their life if you go strap this vest on and go into this marketplace and blow yourself up. We'll take care of your family for the rest of your life. If you've grown up that way, you've seen that, and that is like the best employment in your country, what do you do? Okay, that's a plant. And the things that I'm seeing right now, what you guys tell me, and y'all let me know if it's happening in your area. We don't watch much TV, but when we do watch TV, every second or fourth commercial is, I almost said Rudy Giuliani. That is not this man's name. What is this guy out of New York? Bloomberg. Okay, the billionaire. Every second to fourth commercial is Bloomberg. And I think this is what Roderick believes. Roderick believes that the Democrats know that they can't beat Donald Trump in 22? Or is it this year, 2020? Whatever. They can't beat him in the next election. I think Bloomberg is going to come in as an independent or going to try to get the Democratic nod at the last second, which I don't really know how that's going to work. But I'm looking at it like this. I'm like, okay, if the Democrats have a nominee and then Bloomberg comes in at the last moment and takes the Democratic nomination, first of all, that's going to shake up politics like crazy. Okay, and it's going to prove that you can have enough money that you can buy an election. We just proven that here in Virginia. Virginia, this is the first time that Virginia has turned blue in umpteen years. Okay, so what do you guys think? Are y'all seeing these Bloomberg commercials in y'all's area? Protect the first. Gotcha. Karen, I got it. I can't stand seeing it. Thanks, Miss Grace. All right. If you notice, when something big happens at these rallies, the news reporters get, oh yeah, yeah, they're chomping at the bits trying to find something that happens, you know, and they will risk everything to be the first to report something, even if it's not true, just trying to be the first to report it. All right, yes, Kev, they sure do. Yes, they do, and it is disgusting. You're right, because none of it is. I mean, what happened to journalism where it was get the story out and get to the truth? Whatever happened to that? Okay, whatever happened to it? An oath is an oath. 2020. Okay, thank you, Karen, because I get my years mixed up. Funny, but I guess his money is okay because he's on their side. And are you guys seeing all of these commercials? And I saw one this morning, and I just started laughing because it was like, okay, I don't know. Well, the gist of it was Donald Trump has created global warming. I bust out that Jennifer just got in the shower, and we play the news in the morning so we can get our weather and traffic local. And they flashed this commercial, and it's like, who's best to challenge Donald Trump because he's created global warming and the reason why we're having all of these hurricanes and earthquakes. And I was like, and I just bust out laughing because that mess was so funny to me because I'm like, if you believe in global warming, they've been talking about that for like 25, 30. Well, let me see. They were talking about that when I was in grade school. I'm 45 now. So they've been talking about that at least 30 years. I'm just saying at least 30 years. Okay. At least. Now, granted, are things happening? Yeah, things are happening. Have things been happening on the planet way before we got here? Way before I got here, yeah. There's always been earthquakes. There have been meteor strikes, hurricanes, great floods, ice ages, droughts. And how do we know that? Because it's been scientifically proven. Okay, it's been scientifically proven that happens. Now, could we do better to do things that will help our planet? Yeah, we definitely could. Is the president the cause of global warming? I think that's a bit of a stretch. Okay, it used to be the first journalist on the scene and get that interview. Yeah, that's the way it is. And on another note, how many of you guys saw this guy run past this female reporter and patted her on her backside? And how that's something else I want to talk about. And I know you guys don't like me talking sports, but last week, LSU won the national championship. Okay, and they had security. I don't even know if they were security. They had police in the locker rooms preventing these kids from basically celebrating. And God, what's the guy name? Beckham Jr. What is it? Odell Beckham Jr. trying to be light in the situation. Patted one, pop. It's a sports thing. I used to play sports. We did it all the time. I don't know where it comes from, but we did it, and it happens all the time. Patted one of the security guys on the butt, on the backside, and he caught charges for that. They got him for like assault, battery, something like that, and he's going to have to go to court over that. When did it become acceptable? And I understand, you can't violate other people, all right. But when did it become the norm where people could not celebrate after a huge feat? When did that happen? Hey, Garden, how are you this evening? Thank you for joining us and being with us. Karen says hi. Hi, Karen. Good evening, guys, and hope all well tonight. Hey, RG Homestead, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. J.I. Oh, you meant hi. Okay, cool. So when did that become the norm? And is it going to get to the point where people in power are to the point where you just can't do anything unless it falls within their agenda? Okay. I mean, because I'm thinking winning a championship, That's pretty big, you know. And they were in the locker rooms. And this is the story. This is now. If you guys have different information, please bring it. But this is the information I have. They were in the locker rooms preventing these kids from celebrating, preventing them from smoking a cigar. Now, do I agree with them smoking cigars? Hey, that's personal choice. You guys know how I feel about tobacco. I can't stand smoke. Okay, can't stand it. Don't like it. Don't want to be around it. That's my personal preference. Do I want to infringe upon somebody else's right to put smoke into their lungs? Yeah, if you're doing it in a place that's and maybe it wasn't designated. Maybe that was a non-smoking designation, which is fine. Okay. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there as well. All right, so let's see here. Not in this day and age. Don't touch no one. I agree. I totally agree. Keep your hands to yourself. You'll be all right. Sometimes. It became the norm at the first That's funny, Karen. It's too funny. A long time ago, just touching someone is a crime, but no one pushed it many years ago. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. Yeah, keep your hands to yourself. When you're around a bunch of, because I guess because I played sports all my life, I know how a sporting locker room is. And a lot of things that happen in a locker room, a lot of things that are said in a locker room, a lot of things that are done in locker rooms are not acceptable anywhere else on the planet. Okay. And I guess because I understand locker rooms, and that's female and men locker rooms. Okay. Because my sister was an athlete as well. And I was like, do y'all talk about such and such in y'all's locker room, like we do? And she's like, yeah. So anyway, and I see girls do it all the time. My niece plays volleyball, and they be like, good job, and they pat each other on the butt. It's just the norm. So anyway, I want to talk about that too. But what are you guys' thoughts on the rally today? What are your thoughts on the rally? Because I see, like a lot of people are saying, Virginia is like the test. This is the test that's going to sweep the nation. This is the first stop. What do you guys think? And are you guys happy with the outcome? Are you guys sad with the outcome? What are your thoughts of the outcome of what's going on in Virginia with this gun rights and right to carry and right to have, right to even own, right to have possession of firearms? What are y'all's thoughts? And what are you going to do when it comes to your city, when it comes to your state? Sorry, but the news tonight spun me up. It's all good, Karen. All the locker room talk is coming out now. Okay. Stay in the locker room as it should be. It should stay in the locker room. I mean, the locker room is it's almost like a fraternity in itself. I mean, guys, I'm gonna share this with you. One day, and I mean, I lettered in varsity 3 out of my 4 years of high school. Okay, so I was considered a jock, but I was a cool jock because I was kind of a nerd. I was in choir, which made me like a nerdy jock. All right, I was kind of like Glee. Y'all seen that TV show Glee? I think the guy's Finn. So I was like the Finn in high school. So I started on varsity. I was a cool jock, but then I also had a pretty decent voice, so I was in choir as well. And I remember one day, and we used to we call it jumping, and everybody got jumped. It just depended on when your time was, and it could be for your birthday. It could be for you got an A on a test. It could be you were doing bad in a class. But everybody in the locker room eventually got jumped, and it was always when you least expected it. And I remember one day I came in, had my backpack, put it in my locker, started pulling out my football uniform, and I didn't even see them coming. Okay, and it's always the biggest guys on the team that grab you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do. And it happened to me it happened to me a couple times in when I played sports, but then it happened to me again in the Navy. But that's totally different. That's like initiation right there, and it's almost kind of like initiation. And this is back when you could haze and all that kind of stuff, but it was all in good fun. We didn't hurt anybody. I mean, we're all football players, so we was used to taking hits all the time. And everybody come in, and I mean, they would jump on you. It'd be like four of the biggest guys on the team holding you down, and everybody come in and they would take their shot, hit you in the chest, hit you in the gut, hit you in the legs, do a Ric Flair move off the top ropes. I mean, it's just the way it was. Okay. When I joined the Navy, same thing. They had initiate whenever you got to your first ship or your first command. Mainly when you as soon as you got to your first ship and you went out to sea, that very first voyage that you went out to sea on, you got initiated. You didn't know that you were going to get initiated, but you got initiated. And I'll never forget my first cruise. We were going to Caracas or Carousel, Venezuela. That was my first port of call when I joined the Navy. I was on the USS Ticonderoga. And me and my buddy Kyle, his name was Julio. His first name was Julio. I can't remember his last name. I think it was Ortega. And I hadn't talked about this ever. You guys are getting some crazy information because I hadn't talked about this ever. And this is probably good therapy. This is probably why I don't sleep well at night. But we both came. We had gone. Had to go. I think we had to go do Firewatch, or we had to do Advanced DC or something, which is damage control. And when we came out that basic class, everybody in our berthing, which is our sleeping area, you talking about like 27, 30 guys. And it's normal for everybody, after 1600 to be in the berthing, getting ready for chow, or getting showered, getting ready for to hit the rack, and which is bed, and get up for watches later on. That's pretty normal. So we both came and we had no idea, zero idea what was about to happen. So we came in together, and they had plotted this. I don't know how long they plotted. It probably didn't take them long to plot it. And they was probably like, hey, Chappelle and Ortega at DC, training. Soon as they come down here, we're going to get them. And that's probably what happened. So we came in. We both came in, and as soon as we walked in, we heard the door slam. And then you're talking about a group of 20, 30 grown men grabbing you, and they call it pink bellying. And looking back at it was fun because they would, same thing, four of the biggest guys are going to take you and pin you down, and somebody lifts up your shirt. I mean, you're in uniform. They don't care. You're in uniform. They rip your shirt up, and they call it pink belly, and everybody comes through, and they take whatever their strongest hand is, and they just start beating your torso until you turn pink. And I have seen, now you guys know I'm light skinned. I turned pink really quick. It didn't matter because they turned me red. But I have seen some dark people turn pink. If you don't think people can turn pink, so that was the initiation when I joined the Navy and I went on my first cruise. That and looking back on that stuff, it was, I don't say it harmless because at the time it's like traumatic, but everybody goes through it, and you couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for a new person. I couldn't wait for a new person to come on the ship. But I wasn't, I was Jennifer's yelling back telling me it causes internal bleeding. It didn't cause me internal bleeding. And nobody died from pink bellying. So anyway, just thought I'd share those couple of stories with you guys. All right. It's okay if it's okay with everyone. Yeah, and it was all in good fun, It's a test. And please nothing happened. And all was a voice used. Yep. I had to go. You had to Google Finn. But did you figure out who Finn? Finn died like a few years back. He actually committed suicide in real life. I'm done. The actor actually committed suicide in real life. I am happy all went well and no one was hurt. As I know voices will cue you in the right way. All right, good Monday evening, everyone. Hello, Linda. Welcome. Hi, Linda. Hope Jennifer is watching this so she can understand why you can't sleep. Jennifer, are you watching this so you can understand why I can't sleep? She's not on live, y'all. So I just told a story about the Navy, and Miss Grace was like, I hope Jennifer's watching so she understand why you can't sleep.
I know why you don't sleep.
Anyway, I agree with you, Miss Grace. Too many people.
I'm trying to find this blanket that's
a
off
good
by
thing
2 rows on one of the
to
columns.
be
So I'm upset.
around. I agree with you, Miss Grace. Too many people, not good thing to be. Can you get my water from out the refrigerator?
Really?
Since you came here, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, RG Homestead. I appreciate that. Yes, I know who Finn was. So sad about him passing. Yeah, it's really sad. All right, thank you.
You are.
And this is how I drink water right here. This is how we drink water, y'all. Mason jars. So, that is the Virginia rally. That is why Roderick can't sleep at night. What else? That's why. Oh gosh, I got some cool preps in. Babe, grab that box behind the bedroom door for me. Blink that black box and bring it to me, please. Yes, last time I asked you though. She is back there. Listen, guys. She is back there making a blanket for one of our friends, and she has gotten off on her pattern some kind of way. So she's stressed out. So she needs a little encouragement. Huh?
Are you talking about this case?
No. It's a little small case behind the door.
That's what it is.
This little case about that size. If I had said handgun case, you would have brought me the other case. So I got this cool prep in. I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, so cool. So cool. And this is something that all you guys need to invest in. Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much. Do
you
need anything?
No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Thank you so much, wonderful lady you are. So I ordered these. What you trying to do? Trying to look?
Why don't you tell everybody it was under your underwear?
It's hidden. So I ordered this and it came in. I forgot to even order it, but watch this. Y'all ready for this?
What did you order? Help this man.
Look at that. Anybody know what that is?
Hey, you babies, come on in the kitchen.
That is a small missile.
It's a small missile.
And they are razor sharp. Look at that. Look how sharp those things are. Razor sharp. And I ordered 12 of them. And I think I got them for like $10. They came in this cool neat little case. Like that. Now you guys know a couple months ago I ordered and got a new bow. Right? And then I ordered, I think arrows came with it. But then I saw these one day. I was like, oh yeah, I need some arrowheads. So, and it's very simple, very easy to use. All you do is just take this, screw it into your arrow. Now you have a projectile. Okay, that is silent. Doesn't go bang at all. All right, and that right there, that will the only thing that I see about arrowheads that will be better is to inflict more damage if the edges were serrated. That way, if somebody, if they go in, but if you try to pull it out, it just does more damage. But I mean, that right there. We watched this movie, and if you guys have Netflix, watch. I want to say it's called King, King. But anyway, and it made me think about it because on the battlefield, on one of the battles, they had, of course, they had the archers with the long bows, and when they had regular, archers, the arrows didn't travel that far. But when England brought about the long bow, they could shoot so much farther away. But then it came with the crossbow, and I'm not gonna say it made the longbow obsolete, but the crossbow was much more powerful to the point where you could literally take a knight off of his horse with a crossbow. Okay, so be mindful of old medieval weapons or weaponry, especially if a gun ban comes to an area near you. All right, let's catch up on chat, y'all. I appreciate y'all for being so wonderful. All right, did anybody hear about a shooting in Hawaii where a renter stabbed his landlady? Cops came and killed 2 cops, and then he set the place on fire. Whole bunch of buildings. Yeah, I heard about it, and they're still looking for like 3 people. The gunman being one of them. So of course, yeah, I heard about that. Water, 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 Karen. Water, water, water. Mason jar. BP free. What is BP? Blood pressure free. Y'all, please, when y'all speak to me, don't use acronyms because y'all know I'm horrible with acronyms. I did a whole data dump when I got out of the Navy because that's all the way we talk. We talk about the MS RP, and we talk about the PMS and the Q3s and all that, and the CWIS, and I just really tried not to. Y'all hold on. Their emergency phone is ringing. I have to catch that. It's emergency line. How can I help you? Good. How you doing? You know, today was the holiday. What's that? Okay, I'll report that for you. Right. Okay.
I've been waiting for her to call me about it.
Right.
But again, call me
Wait.
the last couple days.
Well, you know, today is a holiday, so nobody worked today.
I know that, but maybe you can call tomorrow, okay?
All right, I'll pass the word.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. It's one of my favorites right there, calling me to just check on me like he does every night and just make sure I'm having a great evening because, you know, if I was having a great evening, he's going to make sure he interrupts that. Save his number so I don't know the next time that gentleman calls, I can put him on. Don't answer. Oh, and I'm so serious. Yeah, so serious. All right, so let's see here. Yes, Linda. I'm ex-Navy, can't sleep myself. How to go? And did we have this conversation already? And were you enlisted or commissioned officer? And if you were enlisted, what was your rate and rank? I was an IC2SW when I got out. Yes, I am sorry to hear that 2 officers were killed. That is a shame, having been an officer for 32 years and now retired. Yeah, I didn't know that about you, RG Homestead. Thank you for your service. That's a dart. No, that's not a dart. No. Wait a minute. I didn't test that. No, these are not darts. No. Now you're gonna make me go back here and get a doggone arrow and put this thing in there and test it. Nah, that's too big to be a dart. Okay. Look how huge that is. And if it is, that's a heck of a dart. So that's another prep that I got in. All right. Let's see. Yes, and I like it. Good for deer hunting. If you must. You're in Virginia. Put that down. That's next. I wouldn't be surprised. Thank you for your service. Yep. Thank you, RG Homestead. Oh, the tree bucket. That's something totally different. Or the turn bucket, and then those turn into catapults. Anyway, that's like heavy medieval artillery. It's a chemical in plastic. Okay. Bye, guys. Gotta go. Okay, how to go. And thank you for being here. Karen says bye. Let's see here. Miss Grace says BPA free. Sorry, not BP. Yes. Mason jars are BPA free. What does BPA stand for? So I haven't been getting my water in lately, and my skin is showing because when you don't drink enough water, you'll start dehydrating, and the first place you'll start seeing it is in your eyes and your skin. Okay, if you ever run across somebody and they have red eyes all the time, they probably have hypertension. Okay, Friday I went to Kroger and bought the last 10-pound bag of pinto beans, and their little aisle is only about 3 feet wide now. Well, if the aisles were getting smaller, then that means they have more shelves. They have more. They're creating more shelving for more stuff. If the aisles are getting wider, then they're. I mean, that's actually a pretty decent sign, isn't it? BPA. Oh, really? Bisphenol A. I never knew what that meant. Thank you. Hey, Proverbs 31 woman. Thank you for being here and joining us and seeing here and being here. Thank you. I also bought about 2-quart bottle of honey for $15. That's cool. Yeah, I keep hearing the beans are low. I hadn't researched it myself. But, I've gotten to the point, y'all, where we've been talking about this for several months now. We know that food is going to start becoming scarce over the next 18 to 36 months. Okay. We all on this channel should know that because we've been talking about that for 6 months now, at least. So plan accordingly, because if you know that things are going to become more and more short or more and more short supply, then plan accordingly. You have to. All right. Freedom of speech is done. Now, I agree with you, Kev H, because you cannot say what you want to say anymore. Oh, about the locker room talk. Yeah, I mean and that brings me to, and I know you guys, the ladies don't like me talk about sports, but this thing with Antonio Brown, the dude has lost his freaking mind. He has literally lost his mind. To give you guys some background, and the only reason I'm bringing this up is because of the freedom of speech. He was at Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Steelers. His coach asked him not to record and not to go live in the locker room. He had to keep doing it. They got rid of him there. Then he goes to the Raiders. He's like 3 days away from getting guaranteed money. And they're like, hey, stay off social media, just for 3 days. Dude messes that up. And they get rid of him there. He goes and talks trash to the owner about the owner, whatever. And they're like, okay, fine, we'll get rid of you. And all they asked him to just be quiet for 3 days. And they would have guaranteed him, I think he was going to guarantee like $19 million. So then he goes to the Packers up there with Tom Brady. And he can't keep his mouth closed there. So now he's totally out the league. And he keeps posting this stuff on Instagram. And the last one, his children's mother comes by. He's doing all this cursing and foul language. And this is a case, this is the opposite of freedom of speech. This is when freedom of speech goes wrong or goes bad, okay? This guy's doing what he wants to do and saying what he wants to say with social media, and it's costing him. So there's a fine line between freedom of speech and freedom of speech when you're silly, okay? And what he's doing right now is freedom of speech while you're silly. And then I even watched the other day where he's like challenging Stephen A. Smith. I'm like, why would you even do that? Stephen A. has no bearing on you getting paid in the NFL. But anyway, freedom of speech is dead unless you're an idiot, and then you can kill yourself with freedom of speech. Kev, it's not dead yet. Nor should we ever let it. Nor should we ever let it. All right, this is Jackson. Jackson wanted to come and say hello. Hello, Jackson. How you doing, bud? You just want to say hi to the people? Hello. Uh-oh. Y'all ready? You gonna smile for him? He's the only one that actually smiles. Smile, Jack. Smile, buddy. I don't feel like smiling. Thank you for coming to see us. I appreciate it. He always looks at you like you owe him money. Okay, and we joke him all the time. Like, Jack, do we owe you money? Because he'll look at you like you owe me some money. Y'all see how he's looking? He's been outside. It's cold here in Virginia too. He's been outside. I can feel his little wet feet. You want to come back? Come on. Come on. I'll hold you. Come on. All right. So Miss Grace says, did you listen to AP on live last night? Who is AP? I'm in about 3 feet long because they used to be about 10 feet long. They didn't hardly have any beans. Okay. 19 million might be too low. Yeah, I can't remember what the guarantee was. I think the contract was like 40 something million, and then he was guaranteed 19 if he had just shut up for like 3 days. And he couldn't do that. Then the empty shells are all over the place, and so many people can't see it. It's sad. Yes, it is. Hi, Jackson. So cute. Yeah, Jackson's a sweetie pie. You're right here, and they don't see it. And so little ants running around crazy, collecting all we can to store, wait so we can don't starve, which is good for us. He's a mob dog. That's funny. Last impression. Oh, no, I don't really. I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean to say this derogatory. Since we got into the new year, I haven't really been following anybody else's channels. To be honest with you, I have really been intensely. I have some things this year in 20. I have some big goals that I have to achieve, and the things that the research that I've been doing on, and I told you guys I was going to let the cat out the bag, and I guess we can talk about that too, because it'll probably help some of you guys. So Jennifer and I have gone now 8 years ago, we were homeless. Okay, so we've been working for a very, very long time. We cleaned up our credit, and we started with hers first, and we got hers to the point where she can qualify for this house we live in. I am totally not on this house. She bought this with her money and her credit, because that was the plan. It was like, hey, it'd be easier, because at the time child support was killing me. So I was like, hey, we clean up yours, you can qualify, bam. And it worked out. The plan worked out so wonderfully. So over the last 3 to 4 years that we've been here, I've been working on my stuff slowly but surely. I found this guy. I want you guys to write this down. If you got pen and paper, not watch the replay. If you have credit challenges, okay? If you have credit challenges, which means you have less than stellar credit. If you don't have an 800 credit score, I need you to do what I'm about to tell you, okay? Because this is where I am. We have to plan for, and we have to prep for what is to come, what may or may not happen. All right. We all are prepping for a food shortage. Granted, we all prepping for whatever that may happen. Granted, but also prep for life to continue the way it is. All right. Also prep for things to come. Now, our plan, we have a 20-year plan. Okay. And I'm gonna let the cat out the bag, because even if I let it out, the bag to you guys and y'all do it, then hey, we're all doing well. Because ultimately, the plan is for us to get a ranch retreat and build a community. That's the ultimate goal. In order to do that, we have to have income. We have to have a huge amount of money. So I came up with this plan in 19. I was like, babe, what if we bought a house every year and a half? And because the rule now, somebody told me I couldn't do this, but the rules here in Virginia, if you buy a house and you're going to rent it out, you have to live there. Well, depending on your financing, you have to live there 12 months, and then you can rent it out. So our goal is we're going to buy a house every year and a half, 24 months. And we're going to do that over the next 20 years. Now, if something drastic happens and we're able to go and get our land before then, hopefully we'll be able to do it in the next 5 to 10. I'm treating this almost like a sentence, like a prison sentence. I don't want to work my job for the rest of my life. And I don't want to be 65, 70 years old and haven't achieved this goal. So we're going to do that. It's about the beans. Okay, let me catch up on chat, and then we'll keep talking about that. Okay, weather. I've been watching everybody to keep them in the money. Prep for the whole life happening. Thank you. It's good and bad and all in between. Yes. Okay, so this gentleman I want you guys to start. 20 years ago, I was homeless too. Hey, I know. We definitely know. So this guy name is Corey P. Smith. Corey P. Smith. He wrote this book called Conspiracy to Credit. He also wrote this book. Golly. It's like tricking the credit bureaus or fooling the credit bureau, something like that. But if you look up Corey P. Smith, you definitely want to get Conspiracy to Credit. I learned so much in that book, and I've learned so much on his YouTube channel. 2 years ago, when I first started this journey, I had a 520, 510 credit score, and with the things that he teaches in his book and on his YouTube channel, I was able to pay off one debt and challenge all the rest that were on my credit. And if I told y'all my credit score right now, you wouldn't believe me. Okay. Would it be wise to pull it up and show y'all? Probably not. Probably wouldn't be wise. But anyway, you will learn so much from this gentleman that it will make your head swim, especially if you're trying to do some things, with credit, with money, with your life, and getting to the point where you want to be. Because see, a lot of 796 right now. Okay, a lot of us don't have the resources financially, but all of us, with some help, could get credit worthy to do some things big. Okay, and this year, 2020, are some things we're going to do big. All right, just so you guys know, everyone wants to live off the land now. I don't know about everyone. I know I do. No, not wise. Just tell us, don't show us. And that's another thing. And we've been taught in a society to be so taboo about talking about credit, to the point where everybody is scared to even mention and talk about credit. And it shouldn't be that taboo. And Jennifer, I know she's way over 800. I mean, that chick, she has excellent credit. But from the things that I learned from this guy, from that book, reading that book, I read that book cover to cover. And some kind of way, I don't know if I loaned my book out or I lost it, misplaced it. I know it's in this house somewhere, but I tried to find it this weekend because I was going to reread it again. I just went ahead and ordered 2 of them the other day. They should be here tomorrow. And I'm telling you, it's cons. Talked about doing a dime and doing a nickel. I don't know what you're talking about, Linda. I think we think a lot alike. Talking about me and you, Karen? Yeah, we probably do. If you guys didn't think something like me, y'all probably wouldn't keep coming back. We having these conversations. So that's the plan. I found this cool little house. It's not little. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And one of my real estate mentors, he actually gave me the idea. He's like, hey, if you guys don't have the money to go out and buy 10 properties right now, buy a house, live in it for a year, and then rent it. Buy another house, live in it for a year, rent it. Buy another house, live in it for a year, and rent it. And he said, you can pick up these 2-bedroom, 1-baths real cheap. He like, but make sure you get 3 and 2s. He said, for one, that's something that y'all be comfortable living in. He like, and then 2, they rent for so much higher as far as what you can get for rent. He's like, and everybody wants a 3 and 2. He's like, if you get a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, nobody wants that. And I agree, because we don't want it. We don't want it at all. Your credit is good when people send you stuff and like, nope, no more loan. I'm gonna tell you guys this. I use Credit Karma like crazy, but I use it to see where I am, and I've always used it to see where I am. Because when I go on Credit Karma, I can actually see, and now believe me, but trust me, Credit Karma does not give you the true story. But what Credit Karma does do, Credit Karma, and I've been doing this for 2 years now. Because before I couldn't pay somebody to give me a credit card. Now I go in. I'm gonna tell you when you've gotten to the point where you can apply for a credit card and you know you're gonna get it. That's when you have really good credit. So with Credit Karma, and a lot of people don't know this, and people that I kind of teach and coach and mentor in credit now, which I don't take customers on. I just kind of help people. I say, hey, do this, go buy this book, watch these videos, and boom, and I put it on somebody else now because your credit is personal. That's something, and that's something that you don't have to pay anybody to do. But if you have Credit Karma, when you get these credit card offers, if you're trying to build credit so that you have this credit bank, because remember, you don't want to charge any more than 10% on any given credit card. That's just a rule to have the best credit. All right. You don't want to do that. So what I do, and the way we use credit now, we'll go into Credit Karma and we'll see, and they'll rate your credit and they'll rate your approval according to everybody else that's in your boat of credit or whatever. They'll look at you, look at everybody in your zip code, and look at everybody that has a credit score that like you have, and look at your job, how much money you make, blah blah blah, and they'll give you a rating. Matter of fact, I'll show you. I can show you better. I can tell you. Hopefully, I'm helping somebody. I'm not gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how I use it. So when I come in here and I look, I'm like, okay, cool, and they'll show you an offer. Okay, now I'm not in the market right now for another credit card. I have enough. I'm probably gonna get maybe one or two more this year, but I'm just waiting for a couple things to happen because see, it's all about being strategic as well. So let's see here, accounts, credit, right there. Nope, not credit, health, accounts. Nope. Cards. All right. So when you're in the marketplace and you're looking at cards, and they're looking for cards for me, what you want to do before you get ready to apply, you want to look, and it'll give you a score. All right. So like this one. All right. That one says I have a very good approval odd. All right. Okay, that's good. Then this one says I'm pre-approved. Don't believe the hype. Very good approval odds. This is what I'm looking for right here. You ready? Bam. You're looking for excellent approval odds. I have not filled out or applied for a credit card when I had an excellent chance and I didn't get it. And then the last two credit cards that I applied for, they shocked me. Well, actually, my Discover card really shocked me. I had that card for about, 6 months. Charged a little bit on it, paid it off. Charged a little bit on it, paid it off. Charged a lot on it, didn't pay it off, carried a balance. Asked for an increase, and they gave me another $8,000. They started me out with 12. They gave me they started me out with 12. They gave me another 7, so I got 19 now. And that's what you're looking for, because you're looking to have what lenders are doing now. The more credit that they can extend you, the less credit you need, the more credit you can get. It's so backwards of what you can think. All right, very good approval odds. Don't want that one up. Here's another excellent. This is the Bank of America, and that's a travel rewards. Now I would apply for that, but Jennifer just got our travel rewards, and we're using that one. Here's another American Express excellent. Here's a City excellent, and that's what you're looking for. That is the key to you getting approved, because remember, every time you go and you go apply for something, it's going to hit your credit as an inquiry. And if you have more than 4 inquiries in a 2-year period of time, it starts taking your credit score down. That's why it's not very wise to go out and buy a vehicle when you don't have excellent credit. Why? I used to sell cars. I know the game. And I just advised somebody not to go get a car the other day. And they's like, well, I talked to my mortgage lender, and they said this and they said that. Okay, you talked to somebody who was homeless 7 years ago. Now we're living in a house and trying to tell you how to do it. They did it their way, and guess what? They'll be regretting it here in about 6 months, guaranteed. All right, Karen said it's true. Yes, but I think it, and you say it. Ha ha ha. Oh, y'all talking about y'all sales, Miss Grace and Karen. Yeah, laugh out loud. Miss Grace, great minds think alike. Now that is true. Laugh out loud. Just be ready when the economy goes bust, then take advantage of it. That's why I also play the stock market too. Hey, Christina. Are you still with us? You know what? I think Christina pops in, and then she might just keep her line open, and she's probably cooking. This is usually her cooking time, I believe. So anyway, did that little credit talk help anybody? Hopefully it did. If not, then that's what we're doing. So I went all the way around all about to talk, to answer your question. Did I watch Alaskan Prepper? No, because I am on some other stuff. I'm gonna still keep doing my channel. I tell you guys, I'm gonna keep up with the Monday nights. We're gonna keep up with the Saturdays. Also, be advised, this is episode 9 of season 1 of The Colony. Watch The Colony this week, episode 9, and come in Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and let's have a conversation about The Colony. Okay. We're almost done. It's only 10 episodes in the season. So be advised, we're almost done with that. All right. Well, I'm signing off because I have to get up at 4 a.m. all night. Karen, thank you for being here. Good credit talk. Thank you. Later, Karen. Good night, Karen. All right, listen, guys. And we're getting out of here too because I came in early. We're going to try to keep this thing at an hour. Get you guys in, get you guys out, so y'all can go and spend time with other folks. I know you have other families out there on YouTube that you want to spend time with. We appreciate you being here with us, and look for some more credit talk. I'm gonna start implementing some of that into some of our discussions because it is so important and so vital, especially because a lot of us can't go out and buy 20 acres or go out and buy 5 acres, but there are some things that we can do now to fix our credit, to get us credit worthy, where we can do some other things that will put us in a financial position where we can get land and we can get houses and things like that. Because I believe that as I get information, as we grow, if we don't share that and spread that with you guys, what's the point, right? Because we're all trying to get to a certain level of preparedness. And the more people we can help before something happens, the fewer people we got to fight for resources later. All right. Thank y'all for being here. I love you so much. And remember, hit the like before we go. And I bid thee farewell. Roderick, your hair looks nice at that length. Everybody says that, and I hate when my hair gets this long. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, are you talking about the hair on my head or hair on my face? Which one? I'm assuming you're talking about the hair on my head. All right. Thank y'all for being here. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Take care. Good night.